It's Ascona with Ashlin Parker. Ashlin, how and when you start playing the trumpet?
I started playing the trumpet at 10 years old, and that would have been in 1992. And I started because there was my brother had a trumpet. He's 2 years older than me. And I played around with his trumpet, and in 2 weeks, I got better than he was in 2 years. So he ended up going into a different direction and gave me the trumpet.
Yeah.
I won.
A present.
Exactly.
What's the first record you have bought?
That I bought?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Or someone give you for a present.
But, I have one. I have the first record that I sought after. I remember because we were in high school jazz band and we had to play A Night in Tunisia by Dizzy Gillespie, and there was a written solo in the part. And I was very young, 8th grade. I knew who Dizzy Gillespie was, like his big cheeks, but I didn't know anything about his music. But I knew this was his song, and I was curious about the solo because it seemed kind of boring, you know? And so I asked the teacher, I said, "Is this Dizzy Gillespie's solo?" He said, "No, not at all. This is written by the arranger. If you want to hear Dizzy Gillespie's solo, you need to go listen to the record." So I went and through my father's collection, and I just was looking for 10 minutes, and I found Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie, A Night in Tunisia, and I put it on, and I was like, all right, I'm here the real thing. And then what I heard was the Charlie Parker solo break, and I never even got to the trumpet solo because Charlie Parker just blew my mind, you know? So that's the first record. That's the first record.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
My inspiration comes from my family, my community, the joys in life, the sorrows in life, the people I'm playing for in the moment, the musicians I'm playing with at that time. I really like to be in the moment, in every situation. And you know, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you know, during the pandemic, I ended up getting my inspiration from all kinds of different arts, you know, mostly fashion designers. And they taught me things that I carried through with my music. So I'm just a fan of human expression in all forms. So that's kind of what I'm trying to conjure as I play music from the top of my head and top of my heart, you know.
Okay, and then the last one, tell something about the idea of Trumpet Mafia.
Trumpet Mafia is a collection of trumpet players with similar goals, similar ideas, similar traditions, and even different traditions. The tradition of the trumpet, you know. We have classical trumpet players, we have brass band trumpet players, modern jazz, traditional jazz, Cuban trumpet players, Brazilian trumpet players, Japanese trumpet players, South African trumpet players. And so we basically love to just come together and figure out what happens with all these voices in one building, you know. So sometimes that happens only at the gig, and it's spur of the moment, and it happens there and it shares there. But sometimes we actually get to hang out and talk, and it's more of some more kind of like a forum on where the music is today and what we can investigate and what we can kind of stir up. So it's a collection, just a collection of trumpet players, you know? You put all these people in one room and magic starts to happen. That's my theory, you know? And it seems like it's been happening, you know? So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley.
Absolutely.
And see you in Ascona.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Take care.